Good evening and welcome. A bit of a different video for us this evening. We have actually just been invited to Europe's largest fan park for the upcoming World Cup. So we're in Manchester. Very excited for this. We've been given access to kind of have a look around before the World Cup takes place. So it'll be really interesting to see. Really exciting stuff. While we're on our way down there, we will just touch on the World Cup itself. Bit of a weird one, Joe, this time of the year with the World Cup approaching. What are your thoughts on it all?
I mean, there's so many obvious negatives about the World Cup being there. One thing, the fact that it's in winter. Another thing, all the human rights things that are going on over there. But obviously we're a football channel, we like to keep things light, we like to keep it positive. So yeah. I'm just excited for another World Cup. England got some fantastic players. I'm excited, coach. I'm excited. It's a World Cup. You can't not be excited.
I agree. Now then, it wouldn't be right to do this video and not speak about England and the upcoming campaign. Last two tournaments, positive. Obviously disappointed to get beat in the final on penalties, but you can't say they're not positive, Joe. What are your thoughts? What are your chances? You got big expectations?
Well, we were there in the stadium, obviously, for the final. And when it comes down to penalties and one kick of a ball, you know, it's such fine margins there that you can't really put it down to anything more than being unlucky, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think we did enough to win that competition. Do I think our team is as strong now as it was then? Not necessarily. A couple of points I want to talk about. I think in central midfield with Bellingham and the fact that he's played so well that you can't really ignore him now. I think he'll be a massive plus. But I think the centre halves is a place you're going to struggle, and it's not because I don't think they're talented, the centre halves that we've got. It's just the two that Southgate really looks like he wants to go with in Maguire and Stones don't play enough for the club, if you ask me, and it doesn't look like they're going to get much of a chance. Certainly Maguire isn't going to get much of a chance before that competition, so maybe you'll have to go with another pairing that haven't really played together very much. But again, Foden and Grealish on fire this season, playing very well.
Yeah.
Harry Kane will always come up with some goals.
Yeah. Interesting point you made there, like with the question, are we as strong? I think if you played the same team as we played in the last two tournaments, I would say no. If the changes are made that I think are evident, your Bellinghams, etc., maybe a little switch at centre half, I think we are as strong, but it's whether this manager will make the changes. Fingers crossed he does. I think a lot of the fans are crying out for it. But yeah, absolutely buzzing for a World Cup. Will be interesting to see how it is in winter. You never know, it might give us that little boost that we need during the winter season. So no, looking forward to it, and looking forward to this evening. Should be a treat. I'm impressed. I like the vibe, bro. I like the vibe. Yes. After pie. I'll be in. Come on, England.
That's good. Look at the kids.
Jeez.
Their coach Joe, the Brazilian player.
Unreal.
Carlisle's Fat Ronaldo.
This is him here.
Still bigger than any other fan zone in Manchester, and this is our tiny booth. So we'll have that room and this room, and that's done to get you between both kitchens. But yeah, this is another tiny booth where we'll also be having post-match parties as well. So now we're going to take the booth to the depot, which is our premium seating area through here. So take a seat, come on. Like 1,000 capacity ways to watch sport and music and kids events in a completely different way.
Number 3, Luke Shaw. Number 4, John Stone. Number 5, Eric Dyer. Number 6, Harry Maguire.
Go on, England.
Phone app, scan the QR code.
Get him!
Go on, England. Squeeze. No. Easy. Easy.
Enemies gonna pray for. Ain't on the feet when we sing a song. It's Kieran Trippier.
What the vote to victory is, this is how we're going to do our fan zone. We really hope you enjoy it.
Your question today is, what's your favourite England song? Or, what's your favourite football song?
Yeah.
We've got a bit of Waka Waka, a bit of Waving Flag,
Yeah.
3 lines on the shirt.
Mine is the John O'Shea song. When Johnny goes marching down the wing, O'Shea.
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 When Johnny goes marching down the wing, O'Shea.
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 When Johnny goes marching down the wing, you know the Stretford end will sing, because we all know that.
Johnny's going to score. And he does! Against Arsenal with a little chip. Yes guys, so we're here with David, who's just given us a great tour of the whole place. It looks amazing. David, would you like to tell people why they should come to a fan park and not watch the game at home?
It's all about, 2022 is all about everyone coming back together, right? We've had too long watching football, watching tournament football at home, not being able to do it. So now we're bringing everyone together. No one's really going to fly to Qatar, so they're all going to be here to watch it with us together. So yeah, come to this one. It's the most immersive one in the country, in Europe. So please come down and have a look.
Definitely, and that brings me on to the next question. You touched on it there. There's a few fan parks knocking about. I mean, I've seen what sets this apart, but just for the people at home that haven't seen it, what would you say are the biggest differences between this and the other fan parks?
Well, just the amount of extra production we put in, right? So you can just go and watch it on a regular TV. We have the biggest screens in Europe. We have all of the other LED screens that all go around the room. We've got a whole production that we've been working on with, this is the Home of the Warehouse project, so all that production that you expect to one of their shows is going to be an hour. So just the sheer level of production is nothing like any football match you've ever seen in this country. So it's a really exciting opportunity, and get everyone coming together. You know, it's a Winter World Cup. We've got to be inside, and we're going to make sure it's the best way ever.
Definitely. We've just seen it. I mean, this is the closest thing you're going to get to going to one of the games. I think the atmosphere is going to be electric. It's huge. There's going to be England fans from all over the UK, travelling from everywhere to come to this fan park. It's so special. And finally, last question, how do you think England are going to get on?
It's going to win. It's a road to victory because semi-final in 2018, 2021 we got to the final, the women won it. It's your turn now, boys. We're going to bring it home. It's going to happen.
Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it.
So that is it, guys. That is the road to victory in Manchester. A couple of ravers out there, you might already know. This is the warehouse project. So very, very exciting. What are your thoughts on it, Joe?
I think many people are going to be able to make it to Qatar, obviously being such a long way away and everything else. But it's going to be fan parks. For me, coach, I love a fan park.
I do love a fan park as well,
and it doesn't get any better than this. You're still getting the fan experience and being with all the fans. And this, it's got everything that you need.
Yeah.
Get yourselves in and come and watch the game here.
Definitely.
If you've been to a warehouse project before, you'll know how good the space is. But yeah, I think this is as close as you're going to get to being at the game.
Being at the game, yeah. For me, like I've been to a lot of fan parks before, but this in particular, that attention to detail, little things, that interaction with the fans, some of the stuff that you've obviously seen before in the video as well. Really, really impressive. I'll definitely be coming down for a game or two.
And coach, some good tunes for once, which I think is hard to come by in England sometimes. You know, there's no like rubbish little Joel Corey, no offence Joel if you're watching. A bit of Drizzy, a bit of Kanye, you know what I mean? Some nice tunes. I'm happy. I'm ready to come. I'm ready for it. I wish there was a game tonight.
Yeah.
So get up.
Come on, England.
Come on.
Come on, England.
Get up.
Bear in mind we got the tunes, guys. Myself and Coach Joe are going to give you a move each. Let us know in the comments which one you prefer.
One move, coach.
Give it a left to see.
Oh, hey, hey.